Have you ever picked up your phone just to check on one notification and then suddenly an hour passed? Most people think they only spend about 1 or 2 hours a day on social media, but in reality, the average is closer to 3 or more hours every single day. In fact, a report from Common Sense Media found that teens spend over 7 hours a day on screens just for entertainment. At the same time, studies are showing something concerning. As social media use increases, so do the rates of anxiety, depression, and loneliness. So today, I want to talk about how social media badly affects people's mental health. I'll first explain the problem it creates, and then I'll talk about what we can do to reduce those negative effects. Even if you don't think social media affects you that much, it definitely impacts the people around you. It could be your friends, your family, your classmates, etc. So let's start by looking at the problem. First, social media has a big negative effect on mental health of people. One of the biggest issues is comparison, and people tend to only post the best part of their lives. The perfect pictures, the exciting moments, the highlights. But when you're constantly seeing that, it's easy to feel like your own life doesn't even measure up. This can lead to stuff like low self-esteem, anxiety, and depression. Research discussed by the American Psychological Association shows that heavy social media use is associated with increased feelings of anxiety and inadequacy. Here's a graph showing. And another major problem is addiction. Social media is designed to keep you scrolling. Notifications, likes, and endless content. It makes it hard to stop looking at that phone. A lot of people feel the need to constantly check their phones even when they're supposed to be focusing on school, work, or other important stuff. This constant distraction reduces productivity and makes it harder to stay present in real life. Another problem is cyberbullying. Unlike bullying in person, cyberbullying doesn't stop when you go home. It follows you everywhere. On your phone, in your room, at any time of the day. And because people can hide behind screens, they sometimes say things they would never say to your face directly. And finally, social media reduces actual real-life interactions. Instead of talking to people in person, many spend hours online. And over time, this can weaken communication skills and hurt relationships. You might be surrounded by people but still feel disconnected. So overall, while social media connects us digitally, it can actually disconnect us in real life. Now that we understand the problem, let's talk about solutions. One of the simplest things that we can do is set a limit on how much time we want to spend on social media. Even reducing your usage by 1 hour a day can improve your mood, your focus, and your sleep. Many phones now even track your screen time so you can see how many hours you're using. Another important step is being more responsible with what we post and how we interact online. Before posting something, ask yourself, is this real? Is it kind? Is it necessary? And when you're scrolling, remind yourself that what you're seeing is not always reality. Education also plays a very big role. Schools and parents should teach digital responsibility, helping people understand the mental health effects of social media and how to use it in a healthier way. Social media companies also need to take responsibility. They should work harder to reduce harmful content, limit cyberbullying, and create safer environments for others. And finally, taking breaks, sometimes called a digital detox, can make a huge difference. Spending time offline, doing activities that you enjoy, and connecting with people face to face can help you feel more balanced and less stressed. To sum it all up, social media has become a huge part of our lives, and it has come with serious downsides. It contributes to anxiety, addiction, and cyberbullying, and weaker real-life relationships. While it does have benefits, the negative effects are too significant to ignore. The good news is that we have control. By setting limits, being more mindful, and pushing for better practices, we can reduce the harm. So in the end, the question isn't just whether social media is good or bad. The real question is, why are we using it in a way that helps us? Or are we using it in a way that helps us? Because social media is a powerful tool, but it should never be something that controls our lives.